Good morning, everyone. Sorry about that, just sorting my camera out. Good morning, everyone. Today we're looking at a Emporio Armani watch. I don't really spend a lot of time on this brand, to be fair, so I thought, well, I'll try and change that as of this year. No, my luck, I'll get attracted by another watch and review that instead. It's just a brand that I don't really look into a lot, really. It's just, the same with Tommy Hilfiger. I don't tend to go for those, probably because I don't feel like I can enjoy the reviews. But, oh well, I'm going to try and sort of change that this year. I try to go for as many watches as I can, mixture of ones I like, mixture of ones I don't like, because obviously my likes and everyone else's likes are different. So I'm going to try and sort of get a nice complete round picture of all the ones that I would enjoy and ones I wouldn't enjoy. So initially look at the box, we've got sort of a brown line finish to the actual box, very sort of simple in design with the Emporio Armani embossing on the top there. Nice sort of black finish to the overall interior of the box. Watch is housed on a simple black cushion. Overall, it's a nice style box, nice, good quality. When I saw this watch originally, I thought it was, well, I didn't think it was, but I thought it looked a little bit like the Paul Newman Rolex. So I thought, well, I'll have a little look at that, see what it's like. So this is the Emporio Armani Racer, the AR11635. It's got a 42mm case diameter with 11.8mm case thickness. Retails around about £259, depends where you get it from. And weighs probably 160 grams. I think it feels lighter than that actually. It probably feels more like 120, more 100 grams or so. And uses a quartz movement. So coming down to the actual dial here, we can see we've got obviously a lot of stuff going on. We've got a sort of a panda look, a reverse panda look if you like, at a watch dial. So we've got two sub dials here, which is one's for your chronograph, second hand, and one's for your 24-hour readout on the right hand side there. You can also see that we've got a tachymeter inside the actual face of the glass there. I'm just going to remove this bit of plastic. Is there plastic on this? My eyes aren't that good. Nope, it's not plastic, it's just me. See, there is a bit of plastic on there. Just a sec, guys, I'll remove that. Okay. Yeah. Turns out it was very clear, so I can actually see it. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. So obviously we've got two sort of white sub dials there. Date dial at the 6 PM, fully luminous increments, fully luminous sort of hands. And what I think drew me to this watch in particular was that arrowhead on the hand. I've always wanted that from a watch, but I've never sort of gone for it. I've seen them around, and yeah, well, Omegas do them, don't they, with the arrowheads. I've just never been sure on paying that much out just for those hands. The Emporio Armani sort of logo looks nice on this sort of watch, gives the watch a bit more extra sort of colour to it. As I was saying before, the tachymeter inside the actual face there, usually that's on the bezel. I've got a very sort of similar watch that's a speed timer watch, and it's a Seiko. Could probably do a comparison of those two actually, so we can have a little look at them next to each other. So yeah. What I like about these increments is they sit off that back dial, so it gives the watch a bit more sort of a 3D effect, makes those increments pop out a bit more, which is quite nice. So let's have a look at the sort of the chronograph movement. It's a bit of a sort of a tinny feel when, well, not a tinny feel, but a tinny sound when you push that hand in. Let's try again, just for consistency. Nice wind back, you get a good click on the second chronograph button there. Yeah, it does feel, it makes a sort of a hollowed sound. It's got a nice sort of snap wind back function, which is quite nice to see. Coming out to the sort of the casing, a full brush finish on the actual stainless steel casing with an actual polish finish on the bits where they're cornered. So it gives it a bit more, it almost looks black, as you can see here. It's because of the sort of two effects. The light catches the line finish on the outside and then gives it a polished finish on that interior, in that corner bit there, because it's obviously indented round. It looks quite nice, actually, that. It's a nice finish on the watch. Let's talk a little bit about, actually, let's have a look at the crown first. We'll talk a bit about the specs in a second. A nice, firm, strong movement to the actual hour, minute hands there, which is good. First position is nicely well defined. And a good click around as well. Yeah, it's a good crown, very nice. So, just a little about the actual specs. You get 50mm water resistance with this watch. The actual glass, I believe, is mineral glass going on the top of the actual watch here, so don't always assume it is mineral glass. It's always you can never really go wrong if you do assume it's a mineral glass. Come down to the strap, you've got a 22mm leather with like a dicey effect on that, as you can see. Single window system to hold that strap in place. The strap feels quite nice and strong. I think it would stretch over time, but that's the same for all leather straps. The buckle looks nice. It's a brush finish Emporio Armani buckle, as you can see there. Nice decent hinge on that as well. Cheaper style holders to hold that strap in place. Coming down to the case back, we've got a nice sort of sunray finish on the screw down case back, as you can see there. No sort of quick release on the strap, unfortunately. So there we go, guys. That is the Emporio Armani Racer AR11635.